Eleni Giagkou, The World Upside Down. Critical comment Giancarlo Bonomo. Voice Raffaella Ferrari. Art has always followed mankind from the very beginning to nowadays. The need to create is a natural capacity inspired by a condition of the soul, in need to search for a specific role in the world and the meaning in the life passing by. Therefore, art has always had multiple features, from the mere decoration of the spaces with natural motifs to the representation of the divinity or the myths. In the modern era, art represented a specific psychological condition of the artist and has been the mirror of historical events in his specific time frame, underlying meanings and social consequences. The artistic research of Eleni Giagkou is especially focused on collective dramas and the conditions of our time. Her specific sensitivity brings to the surface the exacerbation and excess of unprecedented times, our time, where everything seems to be restricted in the distressing territories of the relativism and of the frightening social indifference. The look of Eleni is involved in the universal condition of the human being, victim perpetrator of himself, in a world which appears to be not ruled by wisdom but by the lowest and fierce instincts. In this research you can feel all the human and artistic tension, a kind of internal discomfort which brings to vision and hallucination similar to materialized the ghosts. A fantastic surrealism which sometimes goes toward a parody of an existence more similar to a nightmare than a decent human reality. These very nightmares at the limit of excess are the ones that the paint underlines with the evocative power of the symbols, with violent and flashing colors, or by the grotesque dilatation of the scapes. The purpose of surrealism, by the way, is exactly this: to distort and to disrupt, through a visive shock, a predefined order, in order to give a deeper meaning to the concept, a dominant truth which otherwise would remain in the background. Eleni's world is split, crushed and ragged in many pieces which seems impossible to reassemble. The flaming colors aren't the excitement of an authentic life, but the complaint of ill passion, destructive attraction intended to humiliate the soul in a kind of contemporary grinding. The human being does not appear with the traditional appearance, with the usual proportion of the escapes, but through caricature tragic breakups, so far away from any idea of harmony or beauty. If the soul of the world is perverted and corrupted, even his appearance will become disharmonic with those monsters generated by a deep sleep of the reason. This seems to be the subliminal message of the artist. But in this confused and corrupted Babel, populated by egoism, by the sexual obsession, and by the orgiastic abuse of the power, is there still space for love? Maybe. Eleni doesn't want to completely exclude the possibility of a redemption. To this extent, it is typical the work of a woman with a long tawny hair, with a dreamy expression, which all tie a feature surrounded by a wage void as a meaningful symbol. It is the highest feeling for love, the motherly one. Inside the human soul there is everything, even this divine dimension. In the plan of the nature, at the center of the heart, it is expected a path of growth and of acquisition of awareness. And here, another symbolic image expresses the variety of being. A feminine shape with a vermilion dress, sophisticated is the facial trait, revealing a breast with vanity. Her body split herself is different aspects. They are the reflection different personalities, various ramifications of her mind. Here you have the possibility to choose. The man's destiny is in her hands, in front of the crossroad between being or having. She can become actor of the god or creator of the downfall for her and for the surrounding world. Eleni reflecting mirror is tough but real, and now the space for any consideration is all for us.